What is up YouTube, xLastSurvivor here, bringing you a Wi-Fi battle I had against Kwandaoren66, also known as ELO. So it ended up being a pretty decent battle, so let's get right into it. I'm leading off with Thunders as he leads off with Tentacle. I over-predicted him to go into his Memo Swine to resist the Thunderbolt, but he stays in and goes to the Toxic Spikes, and on the off chance that he still might stay in to get up his second layer, I go for the Thunderbolt now. He switches into his Rotom Hits Foam, and I do get a crit, which according to ELO kind of mattered, but I honestly don't know because after the next Focus Blast I wasn't sure if he would have taken it out. So either way, that crit I really don't know if it mattered or not, but let's get on with the match. So I go for the Focus Blast now and take out his Rotom Hits Foam as he's going to send in his Alakazam and go for the Signal Beam, predicting my switch into Tyranitar to take the Psychic. But I do stay in and go for the Thunderbolt, and I'm thinking he might have a little bit of defense or HP investments because he does take my Thunderbolt with just a little bit, and I am max special attack. So he goes to Psychic now and finishes off my Thunderous. So I'm going to go into my Bronzong knowing he does have Hidden Power Fire, and I'm going to go for the Stealth Rocks as he goes into his Murkrow and goes for the sub, and I know that this is his Perish trapping Murkrow, but regardless I go for the Gyro Ball hoping it will break his up, but it does not as he looks me. So I'm gonna go for the Gyro Ball again to break his up, and then I'm gonna set up my Trick Room as he subs, and he thought that I would Trick Room just to be faster, but I honestly did not. I kind of had a plan here. So he's in the substitute behind the sub, sorry. And he goes to the roots now as I'm gonna go for the Explosion so I can get out of there and go into my Trick Room Abuser, which is a Tyranitar with a couple of super effective hits. So I hope that my Tyranitar will be able to take out his Murkrow, because it is something I have no solid counters for, I guess. So in comes my Tyranitar, and I'm gonna go for the Ice Beam because I know that he is going to sub just to see what kind of Tar I am, and what attacks I do pack. So I reveal Ice Beam, and he's thinking, oh, special Tyranitar, as it was on his stream and whatnot. But I know that he is going to lose, predicting my Ice Beam. So instead I go for the Fire Blast, and I was kind of reluctant to reveal that I am actually a mixed Tar. I kind of wanted to make him just think, oh, I'm special and whatnot, but I should have just revealed it, because this Murkrow ended up being a pretty pain in the ass to take out. I go Ice Beam for the Ice Beam there, thinking he might want to sub to stall out Trick Room, but he roosts instead, and I guess that works as well, as I predicted him to roost now, predicting my Fire Blast or something. So I go for the Superpower, and it does even more little damage. So I am thinking he might be more invested in the defensive side, but he does go for the roost now after setting up his Perish song, and I just go for the Fire Blast. I really don't care at this point. I'm just going to spam Fire Blast to get as much damage as possible before I get out of there because of the Perish count and stuff. So he roosts again, and I'm just gonna go for another Fire Blast because I really don't see the point of superpowering at this point, because I am at -1 and he's physically defensive, so it won't really do too much. But after all that Sand Stream and Fire Blast damage, he is back at the same amount of health that he was at before all of those past turns. But we're both gonna pull off a double switch, and in comes Alakazam, and I'm sending in my Terrakion. This might look like a shitty matchup for me, but I did rank up, and despite it being a powerful attack from an Alakazam, I can survive the Psychic, and I do with 20 HP as I set off a Rock Polish so I can outspeed everything on his team. And because I don't really look at the teams too much, I forgot about Memo Swine, and this ended up being a pretty useless move here, because in comes Memo Swine, I was like, damn, he's gonna have Ice Shot, but I'm gonna switch out just to check if he does. So I send in my Tyranitar to scout for the Ice Shot, which he does go for. I kind of shitting my pants over here, but anyway, in comes my Tyranitar, and it does about a quarter, and after the poison it does about 150 damage. In comes Tentacle as I go for the Fire Blast, just to hit anything but I guess it doesn't even do anything to his tentacle because, you know, special wall and resist and whatnot. But anyway, he's doing rapid spin off my stealth rock, so his Murkrow can come in safely later on as I go for the crunch and hopefully, you know, take out his tentacle. But my crunch is a solid 2-hit KO, and I know I can take a surf from this thing because I have Sense Dream and decent bulk, and my next crunch is going to finish him off, and I am able to take one more turn of poison damage. So I'm hoping that, you know, I can do a little bit of damage on anything that comes in. As it's going to go for the roost, and I think I go for the Fire Blast just to bring him down to where he was. And yeah, so the Fire Blast does a little bit, and my Sand Stream does bring him down to where he was originally. So I honestly don't know what's the point of roosting at this point. But regardless if he does roost or not, I am sure a close combat with the stab and Terrakion's decent attack stat, it will take him out regardless. And I do go for the close combat, and it's definitely going to take him out. So I will die to the poison damage, but we are down to 2v2. He has John and Mamoswine, and I have Reuniclus and Latias. I have a plan that will win the game. I'm going to send in my Reuniclus, set up a Trick Room knowing I can't take anything from his remaining 2 Pokemon. Even but Leaf Blade would have done just about half, and I can take an Ice Shot then from his Mamoswine as I'm going to send out my Trick Room. But because he does get a crit, that means I basically lost the game here, because as you can see, I am able to take out his John with the Psychic, and then when Mamoswine comes in, I can take one Ice Shot then finish him off with a Focus Blast, unless I miss, of course. But because I crit, my plan is going to fail, and his Ice Shot will take out my Reuniclus, and my last guy is my Latias, which will definitely not be able to take any attack from his Mamoswine. So that kind of costed me the game, but you know, I got to kill his Rotom, so I honestly am in no position to be complaining. But it's going to be the game, guys. Raid comments up, all that fun stuff, and check out my channel. You probably already know Elo by now, but yeah, raid comments up, and later, guys.